grinding all my life, all my life. Been grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. Now according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West, you'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny Copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustle seem to rush? Las Vegas, yeah, you. After all that looking tough, all he seen was 50 Cent and Mayweather with us. True story. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life.
A 200 millas en un jet ski, si tú quieres te lo aquí, debajo del sol, debajo del sol, a 200 millas en un jet ski, si tú quieres te lo aquí, a 200 millas en un jet ski, si tú quieres te lo aquí.
that one falls for Walker. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Pass to White. Back to Gay. 4 on the clock. Fires from 18. And it's good.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Everett. It's hauled in by Gay.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Walker. Here's the 3. And that one's good. 6 points for him.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Everett. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Aldridge. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 6. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Cavaliers making a switch here. Here is Nance. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Left side Nance. Shot clock at 6. Left side Nance. For 3. No luck. Here's Mills. From outside off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front. Live from the AT&T. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs? And there's the call on. Scoring in from him, but that's likely to change. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Called here, the Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Cavaliers making a change here. quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Bellinelli connects from three-point range.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Lets it fly. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here we go, one-on-one. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
No good from outside. They set the pick. Here's Carroll. Here's Bellinelli from outside the arc. The shot no good. Everett, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Gets his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And he can't hit the second. San Antonio leading. Johnson outside. Outside, Walker. Back to Johnson. Gay outside. Pass to Johnson. Now here is Aldridge. Right side Aldridge. No good.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Thompson. Everett. Right through the knee for the layup. 15 points in the game.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's pass to Gay. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Aldridge. Gay outside. Here's the 3. No good. Tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been one outstanding game from Everett. Now here's Walker. All alone. And that one's good. He's got 6. Cavaliers trailing. Back to Love. No good on the 3.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Aldridge with it. Outside, Walker. A three-pointer is right on target.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
There's the screen. Pass to Love. Number 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Harder. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gay. Pass to Aldridge. That's good.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fakes, and he's got a tremendously soft touch.
Love outside. The score now all even. Here's White. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Rudy Gay on the wing. For Cavaliers making a switch here. Shot clock at 5. Everett. Now here's Walker. He's got 9. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Gay. 5 points in the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gay. On deep. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's the break. Pushing it up. For the lead. And the layup is good. He's got 23.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead. And we're coming right back after this break to get the... And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Cavaliers leading. Maverick. Love outside. Wide open look. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Pass to Gay. Back to Walker. Off target with his 3. Maverick. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 25.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Here's White. Back to Gay. Now Walker. Gay outside. Pass to White. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Good on both. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Aldridge comes over to help. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game.
Stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Outside, Walker. Back to Aldridge. Pass to DeRozan. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Number 9. Kicks it out to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland. San Antonio trailing here. Walker with it. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Walker. Right side to Walker. Gay. Ring shot on the way. Right side Aldridge. Misses off the right iron.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. And they're running. Pass to DeRozan. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that
shot over and over and over.
Here's White. Back to DeRozan. Here's the screen. Walker. The pick gave him all the lead, and he knocks down the king.
The screenplay worked ideally there. I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. He gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Number 9. Here's Love. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's White. Pass to DeRozan. Now Walker. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And they're moving it up. Everett. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Walker, no good on the quick three. Everett. Everett. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that...
Boy, his hands weren't the steadiest at the line that time, but that was all they needed to put a cap on this one.
Here's Mills. Three-pointer. We see the cap